Full moon in Virgo. So let's jump in and welcome you to Moon in Me, which is all about you and helping you understand from a place of self-awareness to how you're flowing and moving through this full moon cycle. So why would this be? Well, the more you are aligned, the more you're able to serve your inner well-being and higher good. And this is where you want to be and start recognizing what this alignment feels like. So first of all, it is a full moon. So what does that mean to you? One, it's a time of reflection, of course, but it's also a time to feel what is leaving your body, what is in your mind and in your spirit. And it's also the opportunity for you to see what's no longer serving you. And when I say serving you, it's like where it doesn't fit you, it doesn't feel good anymore. Mostly for you to be aware of what is serving you and recognizing the difference between both. It's in the feeling good that you're going to be recognizing what's no longer fitting the space within that serves you. So this full moon that has just passed and is passing through Virgo, I want to remind you that Virgo's I am thread is I serve. So how does that serve you? Well, one, you don't have to be a Virgo to be benefiting from this cycle. You must know that you are part of the whole matrix of a natal chart that has Virgo somewhere in your chart. So you are part of that connection and you are part of that thread somewhere in your natal chart. Does it make a difference where? Well, you kind of have an inner guidance system that will make you feel emotionally what is serving you and what is not serving you. So if you're new to Moon in Me, well, then hello. Everyone is born with an I am presence. What is yours is important for you. So each zodiac sign is linked and connected as well, as we are all connected to the cosmic light and consciousness. You don't have to be a Virgo, as I said before, to benefit from the cycle. You have Virgo somewhere in your natal chart. The cycle kicks off by shining the light on what is serving you. So just take a quick moment, as if you're breathing in and just like, all right, what's serving me right now? And in just asking that question, you'll feel a vibrational image or a memory of something that is serving you. This is where you want to notice what has come to an end and also what is beginning that is no longer feeling good for you. That there, what comes to mind, is what's ready to be released from your body, from your mind, and probably from your space. So this is a big transitional phase of letting go. And the process is to help you let go of thoughts and beliefs that have been looping for a long time. The looping effect meaning that you've been thinking and thinking and thinking about it. The other thing I want to remind you is that March has a universal vibration, and the number 18 cannot be ignored here. The cosmic forces come together to break through the old ways and put you onto a path that serves you. So this is a thread and a tapestry that brings in this new life and has this vibration to help you surrender those old ways. This also means that you will be faced with opposition and conflicts of the past. And sometimes a good memory that is sitting in the past will keep on reminding you of that, keeping you bonded to that memory. So recognize that all has signs have a contrast of the shadow self. Virgo has the critical eye of perfection, which could and can cause old patterns to emerge where there cannot be healing in that awareness. It can only bring the old, not what serves you. So just take a minute, or just this moment right now, and think of a pattern that you're carrying that you keep on bringing up to the surface, that you know has no right, or you have served its place and its memory of it. Take a deep breath in and just surrender it. in taking that brief moment here to surrender. You are learning to listen to what you're saying within that is meant to be cleansed and cleared from your life for you to thrive. Of course, this takes practice, but it's a good practice right here for you to be able to learn to surrender as you're listening within you. As you know, Moon in Me brings you the alignment of the planets that are vibrating and influencing you right now. Mercury is the planet pulling the strings. No coincidence that Mercury is also the ruler of Virgo. So be aware that you are as perfect as you are. However, you have to be clear of whom you are serving. Are you serving your lower self? Are you serving someone else's needs? Are you serving an old past requirement from the mind? Who are you serving? Is it the thoughts that serve you or the memories of what you have experienced? Just feel that answer within you and let yourself be guided by the feeling within you that is supporting you. This transition can only be from a place of discernment. Discernment is a ray of light, helping you to strengthen your inner knowing, right? So as this ray of light comes in and supports you, it also supports the healing process as you learn to trust and break through into your knowing. And that is what discernment is all about. Getting to a place that you're trusting yourself. And Virgo brings a lot of that in to the spectrum. I want to remind you that the rays of light are the essences of who you are. Truthfully, you are millions of rays of light that energize your creator energy. I introduced these rays of light, of course, through the oracle cards and through the To Be a Woman and To Be a Man and To Be You series. And this is to remind you that you are the focus of what you are radiating and vibrating. You are the creator and the wisdom. And this creation and wisdom is within you. This is a time of both, as they both exist. Empowerment and disempowerment. The choice is always yours. You choose the frequency that you align with. So just take a deep breath in. And just feel your breath connecting to what empowers you. This full moon cycle influences the transition within you so that you're able to release and surrender those things that are disempowering you or that you feel are disempowering you. There is a big open eye of God to be in observance. And this is for you to be aware of yourself. As you see others in fear, you can fill yourself with your own inner peace. And Joy said that you transition with that sense of peace into a plane that brings you this vibrational alignment and connection that serves you. Keep in mind that this is a collective call for the higher planes of consciousness, as the chaos is always going to be chaos. Chaos is never going to be peace. As the planets never change and the sun continues to share its cosmic light, it is your own evolution and ability to discern what frequencies you are calibrating and collaborating with. So, take advantage of the possibilities here as they are presented to you. As the energy of Pisces from the past moon cycle is still a vibrationally high energy that is vibrating within each energy spectrum. So what does this mean? It means that the influence of Pisces of the last moon is still around you. It's around our environment. It's around us to remind us that this consciousness of chaos is always going to be there because people are focusing on it. So if you change your focus and you're able to shift your own awareness to what's truly empowering you, then you're able to shift that within you. Here's some of the other planets that are reigning and influencing a huge ripple effect with this vibrational pull. Pluto, Venus and Mercury, they continue to help you look within your space and your life to what you are creating. So just take a moment. Feel what you're creating. Understand what you're creating and why you're creating it. If you've got your moon notebook, as you read Pluto, you will get the pulses of wisdom that are meant for you. And so you will read Venus as well, because it's not about your life going into a backward flip. It is what you're communicating, and Mercury is enhancing that. So the sense of creative power is calling you. So be aware of what you're creating. It is time to heal the past relationships. And when I say it's time to heal the past relationships, don't be thinking about them. Surrender and trust that you know that. Let the deep conflicts of the past go. If you find yourself resisting, then I'm seriously inviting you to learn how to clean up your vibration as you learn to choose which frequencies work for you and which ones are aligned with you. So that when you are not aligned, you're able to work through your breath. Write something down and burn it. Or grab a tool that vibrationally helps you accelerate you into a higher vibration so that you're able to get back on the thread of vibrational momentum. Keep in mind that Virgo's shadow self of blame is reigning the air. So look at where you're wanting to blame others or even yourself. Because you are going to be triggered by this influence that surrounds not you, not me, but all of us. If you're caught up in judgments and voices of blame, then learn to pause. Simply meaning learn to breathe. Learn to interrupt that and tap into your courage. And if you've come attuned and if you have read Courage and the Essence and this Ray of Light, courage is a ray of light that influences and gives you that oomph to interrupt you. And mostly to interrupt all that's interrupting you. Interrupting you, that aspect of yourself that is caught up in the past memory of some thoughts and feelings that have been brought up for the letting go process to happen. So, your breath is your number one vital tool. Use it. Let's do this. Take a deep breath in. Close your eyes, Jamie. Feel your breath moving through you. And just surrender. The longer you remain in this shadow energy, the quicker your energy will drop in vibration. So if you know that, breathe until you feel the vibration lifting you. So learn which tool for your soul can help you feel lighter, clearer, and more like yourself. And use it. Thinking about it's not going to help you raise the vibration. Breathing is going to do it. So this is the reason you hear me talking about tools for your soul. Because I'm going to remind you that your soul doesn't need a tool. Your soul just needs you. It just simply loves you. Any vibration that you can get to the place of loving you, that's where you want to be. Water and how you're expressing yourself is important here. Water being the foundation of who you are, right? So grab a tea, a coffee, whichever you love and enjoy, and take a moment with yourself. Grab a water. Raise its frequency into love. Feel the energy move as you set the intentions to express your inner love and your light. So how do you do that? Take a deep breath in. And just set your intention to love yourself and what you're creating. Since the full moon is in Virgo, and Virgo is the big influencer here in this moon cycle, you must understand that Virgo is all about the details. There is a balance here, this ray of light that can help you detour you from your path. So if you're feeling out of balance, if you're feeling clogged, if you're feeling blocked, if you're feeling heavy, ignoring the details will leave you unfulfilled and unsatisfied. Overstressing the details will also cause you a gap in the flow as you change the rhythmic balance of your own inner music and vibrational spiritual dance with your destiny. So, don't overstress, but don't ignore the details. This awareness helps you uncover your own mystic, the light and server within you. Breathe into that. If you can purify your energy, you can optimize your influence of self. There's a positive consciousness here, another ray of light. If you grab positive consciousness and just read that card, you'll connect the dots. It's a strong light and a present in this cycle, as the intense energy supports the fast-moving energy to step out and get into that high state of being that serves love. Thinking big is important. So think of a creative project or a desire that you are being inspired to follow. This could be a soul whisper that is unfolding, so be paying attention to your dreams. There's also rebellious energy, and sometimes it comes with a change of winds. So be aware what you're rebelling and what you're thinking about rebelling about. Is it serving you? Or is it serving the feisty street fighter that is raged in anger and distortion from a memory of the past or a past hurt? This is the time to breathe in and just let it go. Let those winds take that as you surrender and clear out your inner turbulences. This is why I love salt therapy, no matter which salt you use. A forgiveness, a let it go, a love bath, or just simply salt for what it does. It draws out those memories from your inner energies and tapestries of those memories that are trapped in your fascia. Whichever salt you're drawn to, it will give you relief and you'll feel lighter. And in that lightness, the law of attraction responds. The element of fire here is eruptive, and it's also explosive. So stay away from angers and past memories of confrontation. Be attuned to what you're creating and what is tensing you in your life. Continue to learn to discern as you have the courage to heighten your vision to rise versus push through the old ways. Moons represent the psychic aspect of our inner selves. It has influence, and so do you. Be aware of what you're sharing and influencing within you, within your surroundings, your family, your friends, your partners. It all makes a difference. All the work you have done has been banked into your energy field, and it will resonate as you learn to recognize what alignment feels like. It's not about doing more work, it's about feeling aligned. And the work is the work that you do on yourself that makes you feel more like yourself. The ripple effect of goodness overpowers all that is destructive. And you have to remember that and keep that at the forefront of the pulse of your heart. This bridges the ability to expand ourselves, to honor and share this light, not only just as a singular person, but as a community and a collective. It will be up to you how much light you can hold and have within you. The choice is always yours. Know that nobody can stop the light of light, not even a bad day, a disruptive tantrum, and an ignorant statement that the ego resumes false power and control over. It will not happen. It cannot. It is law. Unless you give that power up. It will only be you that will be disempowered. So this is where I remind you to stay poised. Poised is another ray of light. Learn about this ray of light as you learn to be you. Staying in your power and not giving it up for any of the above reasons. Until you respect the spiritual laws that have true reign and power, only then will you understand and awaken your own inner magic. Of course there's a lot going on. We're asking for a lot. At all levels, there is more and more going on. It has never been more important right now to know yourself and feel each step taking up and clearing up the path to your own destiny. Stay practical, be practical. Keep it clear, clean, and this will help you. There's no emotional angers and harsh judgments or critical unkindness that is going to help anyone, least of all you. Learn to understand you, and you will understand others. Learn to listen. Listen. Be the light to serve others and serve your own spirituality. You are the spiritual being having this physical experience that you are creating. You are the only one that will serve you to empower you, or not. Live through all that serves you and watch what unfolds. To you, I wish you a happy full moon.